Hey everyone, it's the Flying Collector. Welcome to the channel. Subject of today's video is DX17 Darth Maul, the deluxe version by Hot Toys. Let's get to it. Hot Toys have released many Mauls over the years. This one is based on the Phantom Menace, back when he had both his legs. Two versions released back in 2019, a regular and a deluxe. This year is the deluxe version with the additional Sith Speeder and Sith Probe Droid. Quite a big box with Darth Maul on the front, and you get the deluxe version sticker, so there's no mistaking the regular and the deluxe version. Nothing much in terms of packaging, but on the inside, a little bit better on the inside. You get the red theme with Darth Maul and some matte surface, which is actually quite nice to the touch. At the side, you get DX17, and of course, Disney had to be indicated somewhere. And who did what at the back. This one looks like his cloak. Okay, the speeder bike actually looks very nice. No disappointments there. Starting with the accessories, there's actually quite a lot to cover. I'll try to be as thorough as I can. Two headpieces with two different expressions, and yes, this being a DX figure, both headpieces have movable eyes that can be adjusted from the inside. A tool is actually provided to assist with the moving of the eyeballs. As for the hands, you get 5 pairs of hands. 2 for holding lightsabers. 2 for holding the binoculars. 2 spread palms for using the force. 2 for holding the Sith Speeder, the handlebars of the Sith Speeder. And the last 2, you get 1 clenched fist and another for using the force choke. I did realize that the gaps between the fingers were not removed, which is a bummer actually. Moving up the wrist, you get 2 standard glove covers. One with a metal bracelet as seen in the Phantom Menace. This here is for the LED enabled forearms, which I will touch on in a minute. These two little pieces of fox leather here are the boots to cover the ball joints on the wrist. You get two forearms that can be fitted with batteries that will light up the lightsaber. The wrists on these two are not removable, which is why the cover for the glove is actually split. So you can actually wrap it around. So that's two right forearms, one dual bladed and one single bladed that is sliced into half. And yes, these are rotatable. Lightsaber blades, you get two standard for the twin blades and two in motion. I must say they look more pink than red. Hopefully it doesn't look too pink with the lights turned on. Binoculars, nicely painted and weathered. And there is this metal insignia with Darth Maul's engraving on it at the back as well. For the cloak, it's not too bad. Pretty screen accurate. It even has the holes on the sleeve for Darth Maul's arms to go through, just like in the movie. There is a small clip on the front to hold the cloak. Unfortunately, the cloak is not wired. I was hoping Hot Toys would take another step further with the wires. This figure would have been really badass if the cloak was posable. Moving to the Sith Speeder. It comes with a transparent tube to support the speeder onto the display base. The paint and weathering is decent. Nice touch with the adjustable handlebars. And yes, wait for it, LED light up screen and tail lights. For the display base, you have the option for two surfaces, the default metal surface look and the desert sand look. The latter looks like some sort of sticker, so I don't think I'll be pasting it on. Finally, the drone, which in my opinion probably the best looking accessory of the lot. It looks like it is made out of a lot of components. They have even added the little wires sticking out. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, you get two interconnectable lightsabers. This one for single hilt, and you can remove the cap. And they are interconnectable. Before I move on to the figure itself, I'd like to add one thing about the cloak. Earlier I said that the cloak did not have wires. Well, I discovered that it actually has wires. I was fiddling a little bit with the cloak and posing the figure and stuff for taking pictures. And then I was trying several methods to keep the hood down, because the hood was sort of like, you know, all over the place, like a flower, you know, standing up. I tried using paper clips, I tried using water. That's when one of the wires, a little thin wire, actually poked through the cloak. As you can see here. So I completely removed the thin wire. As you can see, it's so thin it almost looks like a piece of hair. And I replaced it with a thicker wire, much thicker wire. So that allowed me to pose the hood in this manner, a lot more realistic, and yeah, the figure looks so much better and so much better to pose with the new wire. If you're wondering how I did it, there's actually a little tiny little hole, or more like I made the hole somewhere at the bottom here, and then I laid it straight and inserted the wire all the way through. Moving to the figure, starting with the head is held together by magnets, so no issue with posability, you get maximum articulation for the head. As for the torso, articulation is pretty limited by the fat ass belt that you get here. It's held together by Velcro at the back and easily removable. At the sides, there are these button-like thingies that are held together by stickers. I'm not sure if this will stay on for very long. I mean, Hot Toys provided extra stickers, so that goes to show, the life expectancy for these little buttons. As for the arms, articulation is pretty good. You do get double jointed elbows, which really help with the articulation, especially in the frontal motion. I tried folding the elbows earlier, didn't manage to. As for the legs, articulation for the legs is very good. From the waist down to the knees, you can actually spread the legs quite far apart. And the knees actually have double jointed joints, just like the elbow. So no issue with kneeling down and stuff. As for the ankles, I think because of the thick rubber boots, especially with the front piece, articulation for the ankles is actually very poor. It took me quite a while to position or pose the figure because of the ankles. And in case you are wondering what this little hook here is for, this is actually to hook the lightsaber. They actually provided two pins, one long and one short. These are actually to attach to the lightsaber. So by attaching it to the lightsaber, especially if you want to hook it onto the belt, you attach the long one. You get something like that. And then you just hook it onto the belt. On the score sheet, accessories, I'll give the DX17 Darth Maul a 9.10. Build quality, 7.10. Detail, 9.10. Paint job, 9.10. Price and value, 7.10. That will give you a recommendation score of 82%. Concluding statements, 2 negative points. Number 1, I don't like the cloak. I think it could have been better made. Secondly, questionable plastic material. I mean, I actually broke one of the arms trying to remove it earlier. But to end on a positive note, I think the DX17 Darth Maul by Hot Toys is like the epitome of why Hot Toys is the #1 figure maker in the world. I mean, true, they are not cheap. They may cost an arm or a leg depending on where you buy them, but what you get for your money is an amazing head sculpt, loads of accessories, good weathering and paint, and the most important of all, satisfaction with your purchase. As always, do let me know what you think about the DX17 Darth Maul by Hot Toys in the comments below. Click the thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to support me. I'll see you in the next episode. Happy New Year, take care.